So how's it going, bosses? Hope everyone's doing fantastic. Now, I think about 3 or 4 weeks ago when I did my top 5 signature scents for summer, I promised you an evening version as that was the daytime version. So that's back what I'm doing today. So I'll be back in just a second with my top 5. So welcome back, you're watching the Luxury Fragrance Boss channel. My name's Scott, of course I'm the Luxury Fragrance Boss. Now, a few weeks ago, as I said, I promised you a top 5 evening summer signature fragrances. So that's back what I'm doing today. Quite a lot of you enjoyed my top 5 daytime signature scents. So hopefully you'll enjoy my evening one just as much. I do have an honourable mention as well. So let's kick off with that straight away. My honourable mention is going to go to Creed's Viking. Obviously, you know this is, if you watch my channel regularly, you will know this is my favourite fragrance from the house of Creed. What I love about this one is it's just different. I find it a very unique smelling fragrance. It's got some beautiful notes in there. It's got a mixture of sort of warmer notes and cooler notes, which I think is what makes it perfect for an evening fragrance, especially through the summer. I mean, this to me is a little bit like Halfeti in the fact that you can wear this all year round. Obviously many of you know Halfeti is one of my favourites as well, but you can, the fact that the notes that are in them, you can wear it all year round because you've got those spicy notes that warm it up in the winter, and then you've got those citrusy notes that lighten it up for the summer and keep it nice and fresh. So that's exactly what you get with Viking. You've got some beautiful like Sicilian lemon and some other sort of, well, let's go over the full notes. Calabrian, Bergamot, Sicilian lemon and pink pepper in the top. In the heart you've got pepper, Bulgarian, rose and peppermint. Again, keeping it nice and fresh with that peppermint. And then the base notes, you've got Indian Sandalwood, Haitian Vetiver, Indian Patchouli and Lavandin. So perfect for summer, especially for the evening, I'd say. So that's my honourable mention is Creed Viking right there. Right, so for my number 5 then, let's kick off the top 5 with, I'm going to go to a new house, which is Terence Hughes. Only available in the UK right now. If you watch my channel regularly, you know I've been trying out a lot of his fragrances. He's got 7 available so far. He's got a discovery set on the way. But the one that I really enjoy, especially for evenings, now it's going to sound strange because it's going to sound like a warm fragrance if you're not familiar with the notes in this one, because it's tobacco, oud and vanilla. So generally you would think of that as probably more of a wintry fragrance. However, this one's got a beautiful rose note in it that freshens it up a little bit and just makes it a little bit lighter, which makes it perfect for summer. I mean, obviously I'm in a hotter climate anyway. It's like 85 degrees most of the time here in the Cayman Islands. But yeah, I mean, this one, I'm more than comfortable wearing this one, especially in the evening. I mean, I wear this one during the day as well. But yeah, that rose just sort of, it just gives it a nice sort of fresh approach to it. Now, many of you will know, if you do watch my channel regularly, I'm not the biggest fan of rose, as I've mentioned in many of my videos. However, this is Turkish rose in this one. I'm actually getting on with it really fine. Even his pure rose fragrance I can get on with. I find it quite fresh. But yeah, I mean, let's go over the full notes of this one. In the top notes, you've got tobacco leaf, which is absolutely amazing. In the middle notes, you've got Madagascan vanilla, tobacco and Turkish rose. And in the base notes, you've got Burmese oud and you've got cedarwood as well. But to me, this is just a beautiful, I mean, it's very similar to a tobacco vanilla fragrance. Obviously, there's a lot of them out there, but with the oud and the rose in there, it's just something a little bit different. I mean, for those of you that aren't aware of the pricing of Terence Hughes, you've got them available to you in the UK. You look at £145, which to me, this one's an absolute stunning fragrance. Now, as usual, with all of my fragrances and my top 5s, I always pick out top performing fragrances. I would never give you a top 5 of something that I wouldn't wear myself. And many of you know that I'm a massive fan of performance. I do love the fragrances to smell nice, but what good is a nice smelling fragrance if it doesn't have longevity and you don't have good projection? I pick fragrances that I want to be able to smell the whole day long, and sometimes into the evening as well, into my gym workouts. Right, so for my number 4 fragrance, I'm going to go to a much bigger known house. I'm going to go to the house of Amouage. Now, something I really enjoy wearing in the evenings and something that I think is perfect for sort of when I'm going out with a wife or something like that. Absolutely perfect for this time of year. I'm going to go for Jubilation XXV. This is just a classic smelling fragrance. Absolutely stunning smelling fragrance. And really, I mean, this one just does smell like money. It's just such a rich smelling fragrance. I really do enjoy it. I don't wear it as often as I probably should do, because I really do enjoy it. I mean, obviously I've got a fair bit of use out of it over the years, considering I wear a different fragrance pretty much every day, and I've only had this bottle I think a couple of years. So I mean, obviously I do wear it from time to time. But what I really love about this one is it's just like a nice woody smell, really. But the best thing about it is the black the blackberry note that sits in the top. It just gives it something a little bit different. It just sweetens it up a little bit, and it's quite a unique sort of smell to it. That's what I really love about this one. Right, let's go over there's a lot of notes in this one. I'm going to go over the full notes anyway. You've got in the top, you've got Labdanum, Ciste, Coriander, Orange, Davana, Frankincense, and that beautiful blackberry. In the heart notes, you've got honey, bay, cinnamon, orchid, rose, clove, celery seeds, and Guaiac wood. And in the base, you've got Patchouli, Opoponax, Myrrh, Atlas cedarwood, which is, I think, the star of the wood sort of smell in this one. I absolutely love Atlas cedarwood. Musk, moss, ambergris, oud wood, and immortelle. But yeah, just a beautiful classic, really sort of classy smelling fragrance. So in my number 4, we've got Amouage Jubilation XXV. Right, so into my top 3 then. Now, for my number 3, I'm going to go to another new house that I've been exploring over the last few months from my Hermetica Discovery set. Now, if you've watched my channel regularly, you will know that this is one of my favourites from Hermetica. The one I'm going to go with is Vertical Oud. What I love about this one, I got the same reactions as, you will know as well that I really adore Amber Sky by Ex Nihilo. The problem with that fragrance is it's an extremely expensive fragrance. This one is a third of the price, and it smells so similar. So similar in fact that I got the same reactions from the same distance and from the same people when I wore this one as to when I wore Amber Sky. Very bizarrely, I didn't think this one was quite strong. Straight away when I smelled it, straight away when I put it on, I was like, this smells a lot like Amber Sky. But yeah, I didn't think it was anywhere near as strong until I was in the office, and it was attracting people from outside my office. So it's obviously got quite a bit of projection, much more than I thought it had, and it's obviously a lot louder than I thought. It was. Again, fantastic longevity, and it's just an incredible fragrance. It's a little bit different, which is what I love. It's very, very sort of obviously not unique because it smells like Amber Sky. But yeah, if I had to choose between the two of them, for the price, I've got to go with that one. It's a third of the price. It smells so similar that you'd. What's the point in spending another $300 or £300 in fact? Right, so let's go over the notes of this one. You've got black pepper, rose, saffron, oud, leather, raspberry, and amber. Now, obviously in there's a lot of warm sounding notes. However, they're freshened up by that rose, and it just gives it an edge. Like I say, it's got a little freshness about it. And it's just a beautiful fragrance to wear in the heat, I have to say that. So perfect, I think, for definitely a great dating fragrance, or summer evenings. Perfect for the summer evening. So in number 3, I almost said Amber Sky then, but it's Vertical Oud from Hermetica. Right, so into the top 2 then. It's very, very hard for me to choose between these last 2 fragrances because I absolutely adore them both. But one I'm going to go for is, first of all, you'll be happy to know that Straight to Heaven Extreme and Halfeti are not on this list. Neither Santal 33 or Molecule 01, so you know that's not coming next. The one that I have put next, though, in second place is Black Afghano from Nasamato. To me, I absolutely love this one. I get a lot of compliments on this one saying how clean or how fresh this one smells, which to me I didn't really get, but then now that I do smell it, I guess it has got a kind of, excuse the pun, medicinal cleanliness to it. Obviously this one's based on the best it's meant to smell like the best qualities of hashish. There's no notes really listed in this one. I guess it's a little bit of guesswork, or Nasamato have sometimes said or let people know what's in it. There's different kinds of resins and stuff like that in there, but to me it's just a phenomenal fragrance. The first time I wore this one, I really didn't know what to think. I was going into this one with an open mind. I'd ordered a sample from Lucky Scent, but I'd read reviews on this one, and it seemed to be such a polarizing fragrance. People either loved it or they hated it. When I dabbed it on rather than sprayed it on, because I got it in a dabber, I absolutely fell in love with it. Within an hour, I was like, oh my God, I do need to own a bottle of this. I was exactly the same with Baronda as well, and I've also fallen for Absinthe. I haven't had a chance to try Duro, but yeah, Black Afghano is probably the most hypnotic fragrance I think I've ever tried, with the exception of actually my number 1. But yeah, this one is just to me, it's just a very unique, absolutely mesmerizing fragrance. One that, if you do like it, you will absolutely fall in love with it when you try it out. So on to my number 1 then. Now, if you've been watching my channel regularly, you'll know that somebody sent me a sample of this fragrance from one of my favorite houses, Clive Christian. and I absolutely fell in love with it. This is my favourite from the house of Clive Christian, and it's Jump Up and Kiss Me Hedonistic from the Addictive Arts collection, which is, I mean, it's a breakthrough type of technology in the way that they're making fragrance. So it is not the cheapest fragrance. This one, I believe, is £575, but that's for a 75ml bottle. To me, it's worth absolutely every single penny, and I will be adding it to my collection. Of all my favourite, I recently did a video of my top, I think it was my top 5 favourite fragrances that I've tried so far, and I own all of them so far. Except for this one. So this one will be added to my collection very soon. Clive Christian were very, very kind enough as well. They actually recently sent me a Discovery set which does have this one in. Unfortunately, somehow a couple of the bottles got broken during shipping, and unfortunately Hedonistic was one of them. So they're going to send me out another one. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a less expensive way of getting your hands on this one, also in here you've got sea woody leather. You've also got, is it Cyprus? Let me have a look. Sorry, yeah, Cyprus from the Noble collection, and you've also got 1872 as well. So a cracking Discovery set. If you do get, if you're looking for a less expensive way of picking up some of their most popular fragrances, definitely do that. Sea woody leather is absolutely phenomenal as well. It's my favourite from the private collection. But yeah, I mean, this one, getting back to this one's just an incredible sort of fizzy, sweet leather scent, and this one just grows and grows and grows on you, as it did with me. Just same as way as, I mean, the only thing I can compare the way it grew on me to is Black Afghana. I just found this one absolutely hypnotic. I mean, there's a reason it's called the Addictive Arts Collection, because it will just bring you in and it will just keep pulling you in, and that's exactly what it did to me. Let's go over the notes of this one. Now, obviously, the notes don't take into account the actual way that this one is made, obviously using their new technology, which is designed to be addictive. So top notes, you've got bergamot, grapefruit, neroli, which is what gives it that little fizziness to it. You've got heart notes of black cherry, which I think is really what makes this fragrance such a beautiful fragrance. To me, the black cherry just stands out with the leather, and it's just phenomenal. So also in the heart notes, you've got mate, and you've also got clary sage, and in the base notes, you've got amber, leather, labdanum, and vanilla. But yeah, to me, it's just one of the nicest leather fragrances. If you're looking for something sweet, fizzy leather, it's just absolutely phenomenal. I thought woody leather, C for Men, was just an amazing, one of the nicest, sort of purest leather smells I'd ever tried. But yeah, I mean, this one's obviously a slightly different direction, but absolutely phenomenal. So that's my top 5 summer signature scents for the evening. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'd love to hear your top 5. So please, as usual, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your top 5s right below the screen there. In the comment section, obviously. Besides that, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. You can, so you can keep up to date with my scent of the day, anything else that I've got going on. I've been very busy lately, so I do apologise I've not uploaded as many videos as I want to. Unfortunately, I'm getting sort of near competition time. I'm still not sort of 100% committed to competing just yet. But I'm also playing a lot more golf now as well, so I've got a lot more going on. So I am quite tired in the evenings, but I'm going to try and get back onto producing as many videos as I can for you guys. So make sure you hit that notification button as well, so that way you never miss another video. Besides that, stay smelling fantastic. I look forward to seeing you very soon, and thank you so much for watching.